Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to change the face of the home page for your students. So right right now I'm looking at my iLearn page for my topics in mathematics section 3 class. But I don't think that's going to be helpful to my students if they see it that way. Oh, and right now I'm in my student view here. Let me switch to my here's my iLearn view. This is my view. So here in teacher view, anytime I want to change something, I just scroll over and there's these three ellipses. So first I'm going to change this banner. You can change the image, but I'm just going to change the text. And for my kids, I want them to know that this is, first of all, we call it Foundations in Algebra, that it's me teaching it, and that it's period 8. That's more helpful. And then, so I changed that, and right here you could consider that iLearn is basically like the physical, like if you think about it, it's like the digital physical classroom, like it's the school, it's the space, and you can really customize what goes inside of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change my layout. So I'm going to go to Manage Home Pages, and I'm going to create a home page, and let's call this Foundations in Algebra. I'm not going to write a description. It's widget based. And here in layout, you can change it. You can change the layout. And so it all depends on, how many widgets you want and how you want to put it in and what you want your students to see. And it gets more, more widgets, more panels as you go down. This class, I want to keep it simple. So 2 panels might be nice, actually. So I'm going to keep it with that. And then here, so here are my 2 panels, and all now I can do is add widgets. Uh, what I think would be helpful to my students would be announcements, right? So I want my kids to see the announcements. So I'm going to add that widget. So announcements goes there. And then over here, I can add another one. Now they have a Teams widget, and but uh, but I played around with it to see how it worked. Here's MS Teams. Um, it's something I have to look into a little more. Like I'll show you what shows up, but I'll also show you what my student sees. So anyway, this is my new homepage. It's going to have just 2 things on it. And it's going to have the announcements and my team. So I'm going to hit save and close. And now you see how it says active homepage and it's set to default course homepage. So I'm going to go to Foundations in Algebra and hit apply. And now when I hit course homepage, here are my announcements. And here's my teams. So if I get create meeting link, let's add title, period 8, create. Let's see what happens. Meeting created. So I just want to see what happens when I do that. So let's go and see what Robin sees. So here's the old one, right? So Robin hits course homepage. So he sees my Foundations in Algebra Pillar Period 8. He sees my announcements. And that's the thing, he doesn't see my teams. So so more forthcoming on that. But you can really play around with the widgets and the homepage, so it's more so you really have control of what your students see when they come into your page. All right, if you have any questions, remember every Tuesday during co-planning time, I am available for iLearn tutorials and any kind of help that you may need. All right, bye bye.